Hey, y'all, it's your favorite Unc. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Anise81 said, Ocho, why they act like Travis Kelce, GOAT tight end, he can't see prime GOAT? I got 4 years plus reason why Gronk, the GOAT tight end, no disrespect, prime Gronk was him. Look, to each his own. I think Travis Kelce, for me, is the GOAT based on what he's done, his large body of work. I mean, 9 consecutive Pro Bowls. He had an outside chance, I think, what was going to be his 8th consecutive 1,000-yard season, but he set the game. Because remember, he missed the first game and the last game. So he'd had 9. That's something. No tight end has ever had more than 2 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Right. 8 times. And as much as you say, y'all make it seem like a nephew ain't show up in the playoffs. I know Gronk has showed up in the playoffs, but y'all act like he hasn't.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see had injuries not robbed Gronk of some of those seasons. Now we could have a more. But for me, that's just me. I mean, to each his own. I mean, some people say, okay, I still got Gronk. But for me, I think Trav, when I do his body of work in totality, I do playoff big games. There's never been a game in which you said, man, Trav ain't having today. Not in the playoffs.
Right.
And the totality of his regular season and postseason, for me, that's just me. But to each his own. If you got Gronk, that's okay.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where you can't go wrong either way you go. It's a win-win. It's all on preference. I think when it comes to that point, you got to be damn near meticulous on, well, this one didn't do this. You know, you got to nitpick and you got to find something wrong that the other didn't do. Because it's a win-win either way you go. Gronk, Kelsey, again, at the end of the day, I do it all the time when it comes to receivers that are just great in their own right. Listen, 2 different styles of players. They still play the same position. They both get it done. They just get it done differently. You know, it's more than one way to skin a cat, and that's what they've showed. I mean, you just got to pick the person that you like based on preference.
But that's what it comes down to, Ocho. But here's the thing. When you're talking about the two best, it shouldn't be a runaway. It should be close. It should be.
Right.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about a 80s Rolls Royce and a 72 Pinto. I mean, it should be close, Ocho. So we're talking about 2 guys that dominated their era. But I think the only discussion that we can have is between those 2 guys. And I have the utmost respect for Big Kellen Winslow Sr., Ozzie, Mackey, Dick. I have the utmost respect for those guys. Witten has great numbers, and and Gates, my dog.
Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to body of work, regular season and postseason, it's those 2. It really is. It's those 2. And I'm okay. So to each his own, wherever you want to rank them. But for me, I think Kelsey is.
I like it. I like it.
Jamal Grant asks, under the right coach, can Kyle Pitts be Shannon Sharpe 2.0? And don't lie. Yes, he can be better because he has fast. I love the way he moves. When I watch a guy, I like to see how fluid he is. I like to see, can he drop his head? Can he drop his hips? Can he get in and out of breaks? Can I do something with him? Because can he be more than an inline tight end? Can I put him in the slot? Can I put him out wide? Can he run us out route? Can he run a slant route? How much can I do with him? Kyle Pitts is a guy.
He does all of that. He's a
guy that I can do a majority. I can put a lot of different things on his plate, and he can eat it all. So yes, he absolutely can be that. A big catch rated. He's what, 6'5"?
Yeah, 6'5", 4'4".
Yeah, man, absolutely.
But you know what the problem is? Is you could put a lot on his plate, and he can eat it all. But the goddamn Falcons ain't know what to do with him. The Falcons ain't know what to do with him. I'm not sure who was calling the plays. I'm not sure where the creativity came in when it came to calling the plays with a player of his caliber. Even coming off injury, his 80% and not being 100 is still better than
Right.
most.
And the thing is, Ocho, you know when you get the guy had 1,000 yards as a rookie. There ain't very many tight ends. I mean, the only tight end I can think of that's ever had 1,000 yards as a rookie is Mike Ditka. You got to go back to the 60s. This kid had 1,000 yards, and I say a kid, but he's a young man. So forgive me. This young man had 1,000 yards as a true rookie. And I understand that he got hurt, but you got to give him opportunities. You got to give him opportunities. And he got a Drake London.
Yeah.
Man, please. I'm not saying what he should have had. I believe he should have had more opportunities and targets than what he got. Right. And what he does with those, but look, I mean, you got to get somebody who can get him the ball. Come on, man. You got Tyler Heineke and Taylor. Was it Taylor? Taylor Heineke. He got Heineke and Desmond Ridder. Come on, man.
Desmond Ridder.
I mean, you look at the tight ends. Look at the tight ends that made the Pro Bowl and look who they got throwing to him.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Kelsey. Look at Kittle. Look at Laporta. And Njoku. And Njoku came when Flacco took over and Njoku took off.
Yeah.
That's
huh?
it. You just got to give somebody.
Crazy how that works.
Someone can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't know how to use them and you can't get them the ball, so what is it? What is it?
That's exactly what they did over there in Atlanta.
Ocho, the difference is somebody that knows a cook, a chef, whatever you want to call them, can come in your come look in your refrigerator and make you a meal. Those same ingredients, you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Right.
That's what a player is. That's an ingredient. Unless you know what the hell to do with it, it's just sitting there. And that's what we see far too many times. Well, this is my system. Your system ain't worth a damn if you don't use the players that you have. You got to cater your system to the players that you have. Don't tell about the players cater to your system.
Yeah, and I mean that's the lack of creativity that most offensive coordinators have.
For sure.
Because ego gets in the way. This is my system. I know how to work it. Instead of not really changing your system, but allowing those that are in it to benefit and help you and make you look well. Because if you have a great system and you use the players that you have in your system, that obviously opens up doors for you as well. But I don't think they see it like that.
Well, clearly they don't, because they're not using him adequately. Because I think he should be. There's not a season in which he should not have 85 to 100 balls for 1,000 yards, especially with 17 games now.
Easily.
Hell, I had my old ass had in 15 games. I had 770 yards and 8 touchdowns my last year in the league. Hell, I know these young dudes should be able to top that at least.
Yeah. Shit. Sound like you can still play.
What? Man, my old ass ain't getting out there. Ocho, we got 41,000.
You been in the weight room too?
That's just to keep the people up off me. I ain't got to take no hits. I can't take no hits, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie. Man, you hit me, I'm gonna shatter like ice.